morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Uniquely Lady Charlotte, and I am on my way to Amazon to go to work. Had a had a had a scare. My VTO days caught up with me. They caught up with me, and they sent me an email, telling me to get back in touch with them within 48 hours to see if I still want my job. Basically, I was scared. I mean, I know it's my part-time job, but I'm actually really enjoying working there. I really do. So anyway, I sent the email back with my response, and I was like, I would love to continue working for Amazon. I really enjoy my time there. Um, and then I explained that I do have a full-time job that sometimes in Salisbury that sometimes I have to stay later. But that happened that day. That's why. Well, but that was my last day. I'm in the negative. Let me just tell you that I'm in the negative time. The negative personal time. I still got 32 minutes of unpaid time left, but I'm in the negative personal time. You're not ever supposed to go in the negatives. I'm in the negative. So I'm still trying to understand. Well, ain't nothing to understand. I just got to go to work. Ain't nothing to understand. Just take my tail to work, stop VTOing. I can't VTO no more. I mean, I can VTO when I get there. And then they come and ask you, anybody want to VTO? Anybody want to go home? It's so tempting, but I got my head down. I got my hat on. I'm ready. I'm not VTOing. I'm not leaving early. I had an opportunity to, what is that? I had an opportunity to leave early. Somebody lost their brand new cabinet doors. Still in the shrink wrap. Look like Maine pizzas too. But okay, so I had an opportunity. This lady came over to me and she was like, girl, they giving out VTO. I said, I cannot take VTO. I cannot take VTO because I need to be here. I need to make close to 16 hours. I need this money. Things are starting to rain on my head. Well, I got to pay for my LLC for the state of North Carolina. So that's like 200, I think 225. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 225. And I got to have that paid by April something or April. So I got to keep my head down, and just keep working. I even considered taking another shift. Okay, my body ain't ready for nothing like that. I may try it though, but I just got to figure out what's a good day. So anyway, back to VTO. So last night I worked. They did us 3 hours. It was a 3-hour sort. So I worked a full 3 hours. Yay! Friday they did a 4-hour sort. They said 5 hours, and I was like, huh. That's all right, toes. We can take it. I got so many calluses on the bottom of my toes that they feel like I'm walking on popcorn kernels. Popcorn kernels. I'm going to have to make an appointment with the podiatrist and see if he can, after I finish getting them a cruise money, to see if he can get them off. Because I don't like the feeling of walking on popcorn kernels. Always brushing off the bottom of my foot because I'm thinking I'm stepping on something or I got trash on the bottom of my feet. My feet feel like I got trash on the bottom. Feet ain't supposed to feel like that. Anyway, that black corn thing on the side, that black callus thing, where it turned into a blister, and then it shrunk up a little bit, and then it turned black. Well, that fell off. Well, I picked that off. After a while, it was just like an air pocket, and the skin was black. And I picked it off. So I'm thinking maybe that other little burnt black baby corn, maybe it'll fall off. But that's still pretty much flesh. That ain't fell off. That's real flesh. It's just black. That's all right. I got a trick for that. I'm going to put some concealer on it. When I go to wear sandals, I'm putting concealer on it. That's what I'm going to put. And then I'm going to start, when it get hot, I'm going to wear a lot more sandals, start putting peroxide on it, and that's going to lighten it up like bleaching it. I'm going to bleach it. I'm going to bleach my baby burnt black corn. I'm going to bring it back. Got the skin still soft. So anyway, so now, I'm on my way, like I said, to Amazon. I'm just keep my head down, eat my cheese sandwich, and just shut up. Just get a big old cup of shut the hell up and just work. Oh, by the way, I'm still losing weight, which is good. Isn't that something? I was paying a gym $20 a month. Went to gym. No, I really didn't go to the gym. I can't even say that. I went in there a couple times. I didn't really do nothing but get on the hydro bed, the water hydro bed. But I was paying them a whole year. Didn't lose a pound. half an ounce, quarter ounce, nothing. Nothing. But then I get this job, and let's see, I was 247. Now I'm 233. Probably, I feel lighter than that, because you know it's, you lose weight when your drawers start falling off. We do not need them problems over at Amazon again. Y'all remember that video? What was that, 3.1? That happened to me in video 3.1. No, you don't want that to happen, right? So I'm just going to buy some tighter drawers. That's the bottom line. Just buy some tighter drawers. Maybe do like my grandma used to do. She used to take the side, when they were too big, take the side, ring them around, and then turn tail, put a knot in the drawers, and then tuck them in, you know, so they would be tighter. I'm going to have to do that until I get my money up, because I got plans. I got plans. I got things I got to do. I got to be laser focused, and I got things that I have to do. Okay. Now, going on to the next subject. So, I got this thing I'm doing in my life where I'm trying to find some, okay. I got this thing that I'm doing in my life where I try to do 5 things a day. Just 5 things a day. I know it don't sound like a lot, but I'm telling you, sometimes it's hard to do 5 things a day. But that's been keeping me focused. You'll be surprised at how you can't do 5 things in one day sometimes. So, and I count the little stuff too. So like, okay, so I count work as work. That's one thing. I don't count the individual things I do at work, because of course I do a lot of things at work. I'm talking about my real job. All right, so I count that as one thing. Then when I come home, if I clean up that day, I count cleaning up as another thing. Then of course I count working on my business as like a third thing. I count cooking as a 4th thing. And then sometimes it's hard to do that 5th thing. It's hard. Because I already covered work. Now if I go to Amazon if I go to Amazon on the day that I work my real job, I count that as 2 things. You know, 2 jobs, so I count that. And I'm going to tell you what, when I go to them 2 jobs, ain't no cooking going on. It's sandwich day. It's sandwich day. So, it's just hard to get them 5 things. And I don't always work on my business. Sometimes I'm just so exhausted, I don't always work on my business. I take a shower, and I get on the couch, and I go to sleep, or when I get upstairs to take the shower, I go to my she shed, and I hang out in there. Y'all count your stuff. See if y'all can do 5 things. I even count when I talk to my mom and my kids. I count them. You know, talk to the family today, talk to my daughter. You know, I talk to my daughter, I talk to my mama. And I don't talk to them every day. So I'm just so exhausted. But I count that stuff. Try it. Try to do 5 things a day. 5 meaningful things a day. See how it's a struggle sometimes for some of y'all. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. All right, moving on to the next item. So, today's Sunday. So on Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So on Friday, was it Friday? No, it wasn't Friday. No, it wasn't Friday. I didn't have a car. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't Friday. It was on Thursday. So on Thursday, Scotty was leaving to go to work, and he said, "Hey, Mr. Gene is laying. Mr. Scary Rogers. His real name is Mr. Gene. Mr. Scary Rogers is laying outside, in front of the neighbor's door. He's on the ground." And I said, "What?" I had already taken off my clothes and had on my pajamas and stuff. And he said, "But I said, who out there with him?" Because now I'm trying to run around the house trying to find something to put on so I can go out there and check on him. He said, "No, the neighbor on the side of us, the neighbor, the guy across the parking lot, he's out there with him and he's on the phone." I said, "Okay." I said, "Is the neighbor whose door he's in front of, is she outside?" He said, "No, her car's there, but she's not outside. She's in the house and her door shut." I said, "She probably don't even know that he's laying out on her porch." Because their porches are connected. So he was like, "Probably not." He's like, "But the man on the phone and he talking to somebody." I said, "Okay." So maybe he just fell or something. I mean, I hope he's all right. So I prayed for him. I prayed that he'd be all right. So the fire truck came, and they got out. They went over and checked on him, but the ambulance never came. So I said, "Oh, okay. So maybe he fell and it's not like a medical emergency. He fell, and because he's up in age, the guy probably had him just lay down and don't move because he fell on concrete. All right, so I watched the fire truck for a long time. Watched him go back and forth to the fire truck. The ambulance never came, so I'm like, okay, he gonna be okay. Then the fire truck left. Okay. Well, the fire truck was back yesterday. They came on Thursday, and they came yesterday. That's what I could see. After I had got off work, I changed my shift. So after I had got off work, so I'm like, dang it. So I look out the door, and I see, they out there, but he must be in the house. But I see his cousin is with him. He has a cousin that's like his caretaker, but his cousin, either they talk on the phone, I guess, or his cousin comes over here once in a while. I don't hardly ever see the car. Maybe he come when I'm at work in the mornings. But so I saw the cousin Jeep over there, and the fire department, this time they were running back and forth to the truck, So I said, okay. So I'm like, well, his cousin over there, so I can't go over there and be nosy. And like, hey, what's going on with Mr. Gene? Because his cousin over there, all right? So I kept my eye on the truck, and I was trying to see if the ambulance was coming. Well, thank God the ambulance didn't come. I prayed and prayed and prayed. And ambulance didn't come. So then the fire truck, they only stayed like 20 minutes, and then they left. So I said, okay, then the cousin left. I said, so he must be all right. But that concerns me, because in all the years I've been living next to him, probably about 6 or 7 years now, I had never seen the fire truck over at Mr. Scary Rogers' house, or an ambulance for that matter. So when I get off work today, I'm going to go knock on the door and check on him. And I'm going to just ask him, hey, what's going on with you? That type of thing. So I'm going to go over there and talk to him today. I know he's a diabetic, so I'm going to check and talk to him about his sugar, see if his sugar dropping, because he may not have any food. I don't know, but I'm finna be nosy today. I'm getting ready to be nosy today. You can't be mad at me for being nosy. I just care about the man. He used to scare the crap out of me, but he could be scary sometimes. That's why I call him Scary Mr. Rogers, because he's so nice like Mr. Rogers, and they talk real low and slow and walk up. Y'all seen some of the videos where I didn't show his face, but I gotta check on my neighbor. Gotta check on him. He stopped, fondling me, molesting me, fondling me. He stopped doing that. Damn, somebody lost all their pots and pans on the side of the road. I know they mad. That looks like a Rachel Ray pot too, isn't it? Orange. Amazon. But but I'm gonna go check on the man. See how he doing. See if he got some food. Make sure he taken care of. I was talking to my oldest daughter, and she was saying that I could call Adult Protective Services. I said, well, I don't want to do that because I don't want them to put him in a nursing home. And she was like, well, that's the problem. People don't report. She said, he should have been in a nursing home. I said, he was smart as a whip. She said, well, that's what a lot of family members think when they see the seniors. And she said, but you don't know what he go through when he in the house. He may just remember particular things. I said, he would know all the sports stats. He know all that for basketball. And she said, well, maybe that's the only thing he know. And racing, he knows all that. I said, true, but I don't want to do that. So she said, with the fire department coming out there or them getting them calls, she said they'll call Adult Protective Services. I'm like, oh no. He do wreck his car a lot. Y'all remember that? He do wreck his car. Ain't nobody left. See, I come 30 minutes early so I can get premium parking. That's why I come 30 minutes early, for premium parking. So it's probably about 9:20. So if they still here, then that means we might be doing a 5-hour sort today, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I don't care. Just get right on in here. And that's just what I'm going to do. Get right on in here and get on up here, because it looks like I'm in the back of the building now. So I'm going to get on up in here and go to work. That's what the hell I'm going to do. All right, guys. So I'm going to go. I'll talk to y'all on the way home. All right. Bye.